Hello, somebody gamers, and welcome back to more LEGO Indiana Jones, the original adventures, where in the last episode we completed the first level of Raiders of the Lost Ark, which was the Lost Temple, and in this episode we're going to be completing the second level of Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is Into the Mountains. Let's do it. Okay, we are now in the Cafe Raven, and we have two artifact pieces to collect here. The first one is going to be over on the right side of the area, so we're going to jump up and grab onto this first rope, like so, to spawn the artifact piece. Then you're going to switch to Marion, jump up across these handrails over to the second rope, and would you look at that? It works wide open for us to grab the first treasure chest. Alright, now the second one, in order to achieve, you'll see these flowery bits over here. As this game has told you, ladies are more nimble and can jump higher than other characters. So for female characters in the game, have a higher jump ability. They can't double jump, unlike male characters, but their jump height is far superior. So, whenever you see a flower symbol, it generally it always means that you should switch to a female character to jump up, and in this case, grab onto the handrail to make a key fall to the ground. Now, we're not going to be using this key quite yet, but we'll hold on to it for now anyway. And then the reason why we're going to come up here is because if we head over to the right side of the area and smash open these boxes, we can assemble these pieces into a lever, and then when we pull the lever, it will cause barrels to start rolling beneath us. Which will give us access to the second artifact piece. Like so. Alright, so what I probably should have mentioned is the true adventurer for this level. So the true adventurer count for this level is 35,000 studs, which is only 5,000 more studs than what it was in Lost Temple. However, this level offers more opportunities for you to get killed, which means there's more opportunities for you to lose studs. So we're gonna, before we open the door, because if we open the door, it will cause some people to come in and ruin our day, and that will make collecting studs in the area rather challenging. So we're going to take this opportunity while it's still calm inside the cafe or the tavern, or whatever you want to call it, to break as much stuff as possible and gather as many studs as we can, so that when they enter the room, all we have to worry about is fighting, and we don't have to worry about actually, we don't have to worry about gathering studs. And we will have plenty of more opportunities to get studs throughout the course of the level, but of course we want to try to get true adventurer as early as we can, so that we don't have to worry about it in the later parts of the level. So we're actually gonna, no, I did not want to pick up that shit, thank you very much. Breaking this open actually allows us to reconstruct the pieces that falls into a little bit of cover. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be using this a whole lot because it's not that effective. You can see it doesn't even fully cover me, my head is still above it. But the reason why we have that cover spot is because we're going to have some gunfire that we have to hide from once I open the door. So, or, not initially after I open the door, but we will have to deal with gunfire, which is why that cover spot is there. So, just good to know that that's there in case you need it, and I'll reassemble these pieces into a piano. Anyway, moving along pretty well, collecting studs. Now we're going to head up to the back over here, break some barrels along the way, and there's a staircase in the back left corner over here, which leads us to some studs and another barrel that we can break. We're not going to go hit the fire, but we can grab the studs and then head the other direction, like a blue stud. It's nice. Right, so we have around 15,000. Here, I'll break this one more just to get as much as we can, and yep. We have just about 15,000 studs, which is about the amount you should have once you're finished. Actually, wait, I forgot that we have more stuff to break up there. We go break this stuff really quickly as Marion, and so oh dear, 15 to 16, 17,000 is the general amount that you want to have before you leave this place. Anyway, beyond that, once you are all ready to go, you can use the key that you obtained earlier, put it into the mechanism, and turn it to open the door. Alright, so you want to spam X as soon as the cutscene stops playing, because there's going to be a bunch of minions that come after you. Pick up one of the nearby chairs, approach Tot slowly until blue arrows appear around him, and Marion did a stupid and decided to charge after her. So, at the very least, she helped me demonstrate why I want you to pick up something to throw at him from a distance, because he runs away. If you try to get near him, he runs away. So you have to throw something at him from a distance, and you'll know when it's safe to throw when the blue arrows appear around him. And you have to do that 3 times. And then the 4th time you can just go run up and punch him. That becomes mildly problematic, however, when Marion goes up to attack him head-on, because if you do that, he will run away, and you will miss your opportunity to get him. So just punch through any minions that stand in your path, and then just pick stuff up to throw at him, and for the final hit, you can just run up and punch him, like I said. Remember when I said there was going to be gunfire we have to worry about? Well, here's that gunfire. As you can see, the cover doesn't even do all that great of a job protecting us, so what we want to do instead is wait for him to fire his bullets, run up to him, and throw it at him. That was not what I was supposed to do. Okay. Yeah. Trying not to die so I don't lose my studs. Fortunately, enemies drop hearts sometimes, which can help you replenish your health. What I was trying to do, my B button hasn't been responsive recently. Okay, fire his bullets, run up to him. Yeah, that's what I was worried was going to happen. You wait till he fires his bullets. Run up to him, wait for the blue triangles to appear, and then throw the chair or bottle or whatever at him. Oh, for God's sake. Please. Oh, for God's sake. I need a new Xbox 360 controller. My B button is just not responsive recently. Okay, run up to him. There we go. Now we throw it at him. Because in the period in which he isn't firing his bullets, you can feel free to stand still and throw it at him. Unless that happens, throw it at him like so. Alright, need to hit him once more before he jumps over. You have to gather hearts from any enemies that rush you. Pick this up. My B button. I have to smack my B button for it to actually respawn. There we go. He jumps over the counter, and then you don't need to throw anything at him. You can go run up and punch him. Now Major Todd has a gun. Ow. So if you can find it, you want to grab a hold of the machine gun that. Oh no. Grab it. Oh, wait. I forgot my B button isn't responsive, so I can't grab it. Well, if you did grab the machine gun, this would be really easy, because you could pick it up and then just shoot him from a distance. But if you didn't grab it, no big deal. Just use the same strategy used from the first round to throw a bunch of chairs and such at him until he stops running away, and then you can hit him once for the final time to finish him off. Well, so much for Cafe Raven, but it was fun while it lasted. Alright, so now most of these ship rolls are going to have guns, so we're going to mow through all of them really quickly. And now we're going to break open this stack of logs over here and reassemble the pieces that fall out into a snowman. It is one of 3 snowmen that we can construct throughout the level, so you want to keep an eye out for any of those structures. Of course, I will point out to them where all of you are, because once you assemble all 3 snowmen, you will get an artifact piece. So I will be showing you where all of that stuff is. But for now, we're just gonna head over here, grab any stray studs so that we can, because we lost a lot of studs in that battle in the Cafe Raven, because the amount of gunfire there is in there can actually be mildly problematic. So you want to constantly keep adding studs. We're above halfway to True Adventure at this point, which is good because we're not anywhere halfway through the level, so makes good progress. And as you can see, those guys don't stand a chance. once you set up with the amount of studs you can have, you can just keep moving along like so. And you'll see a lot of stuff in this. There's a lot of stuff in this area that is going to be that we can actually interact with in free play mode, but in story mode, when we have limited abilities, we will unfortunately not be able to do that. Anyway, grab a torch off the wall here, and then walk up to the dynamite to light it, and then run away, so that the oh dear, I was caught in the explosion apparently. That will cause the cave to it'll allow you to go into the cave because of course it will explode. And we're gonna first reassemble this stack right here because as you might be able to tell, it will assemble a snowman once you do. Snowman 2 of 3. Let's move through these guys really quickly. Problem solved. Oh, almost. Boom. Alright, then what you want to do is reassemble this set of blocks right here. And then pick it up and carry it over to the green pod right over here, which is... Footage was stuttering there for a second. Got me worried. Alright. Reassemble these pieces into a handle that we can push because it's along a tiled floor. We can push these. We can push this bridge that way, and obviously because Marion does not have a whip, she cannot swing across the way we did. Actually, wait, is Marion still? No, here we go. Here's Marion. She's making her way across slowly but surely. Yeah, I'm tired of waiting. Where it's gonna. Indy, no. Yeah, Indy, what are you doing? Wrong. Stop, Indy. What are you? I don't know. AI in this game is weird sometimes. Anyway, the reason why I told you to grab that torch, which I lost during the battle, is because in order to get the third and final snowman piece, you need to walk up there, light up the dynamite, and then reassemble the pieces that come out into the third and final snowman, which will of course give you an artifact piece, like so. Alright, now switch to Marion because we need to jump up here and push this barrel of dynamite over the edge. So push it out, and then towards the camera. And reassemble these pieces into a dynamite. Do I still have that torch? Yes, I do. Light the dynamite on fire. Watch the fireworks and head to the next area. Okay. Break as usual. Break stuff as you can. Another free play thing. There's a lot of stuff in this level that's free play oriented. And again, Marion does not have a whip, so break this barrel and reassemble these pieces into a handrail that she can climb across. However, you do want to switch to Marion here so you can get your hands on that blue stud, because otherwise the AI wouldn't collect it for you automatically. Anyway. As usual, grabbing studs, jump up here and turn the key mechanism open with Marion to turn the key mechanism with Marion to open the doors like so. And we can switch to Indiana Jones and break open this pillar right here to reassemble the pieces into handrails, which will allow us to get up there. And if we head over here to break this one, if you lost your wrench from earlier, which does Marion? Okay, Marion still have a wrench. If she doesn't have a wrench anymore, then you can grab another one out of this pillar right here. We're going to preemptively fix this machine because there's going to be some enemies that come in here, and we don't want to have to deal with them or we don't want to have to try to fix the machine while dealing with them, so fix that now. And there we go, we got True Adventure, which means now we don't have to worry about dying, we can just worry about getting to the end of the level. But that doesn't mean you want to stop collecting studs, of course, because, as I mentioned last episode, there's a lot of stuff that we need to buy using studs, and the more studs we have, the less level replays you have to do. Alright, reassemble another... okay, and here's the guys that come before us. Priority 1 is going to be the orange Turbo Brawler with a machine gun, and if we can grab his machine gun... Thank you. Now we can just mow into these guys, and they won't be a threat to us whatsoever. Alright, once that wave clears down, we can pick up this elevator pad from before, and place it here, and then jump up, and proceed to the next area. Okay, never mind, I failed jumping. I'm probably going to switch out my Xbox 360 controllers between episodes because I can't deal with a non-responsive B button for the rest of this, especially when it requires me to pick stuff up quickly. Anyway, this is a gap that you are probably ordinarily going to fall down, but it's actually a good thing to fall down it because there's a bunch of studs down here that you can gather. There's more stuff down here as well, but none of which can actually none of which we can actually obtain in free play mode. All the stuff down here, or sorry, none of which we can obtain in story mode. All the stuff down here is free play mode only, which of course I will be covering in its own video. For now, we're just doing story mode. So if you fall down there, you can use the handles to climb your way out, get some extra studs over here, and then head into the cave. Okay, once you make it in here, first things first, we're gonna break open the orange panel along the back wall, like so. And yeah, I'm gonna have Indy temporarily ditch his. Oh wait, are they? Yeah, never mind. We're gonna have Indy pick up the shovel, and then come over here to dig up the key, like so. And then come over here, put the key into the. Put the key into the mechanism. Thank you very much. Before we turn that, however, we're gonna come up the stairs. I probably should have done this before coming over there, but whatever. And push the statue all the way over to the left. That'll come in handy later. Now we can head back over to the key mechanism and turn it like so to get the rope to lower down to the ground. Then jump onto the rope and climb up to the handrail like so. And then climb your way along this handrail, leaving over to this ledge. Then this handrail over here. And now we can jump onto this structure from before. Now, what needs to happen is you need to push this platform, all the way to the right. But Indy cannot do that alone. So switch to Marion and have her push this all the way to the right side of the area. Indiana Jones will jump off on his own to stand on the orange platform, then switch back to Indy to switch back to reassemble these pieces into a rope that Marion can climb up because it takes the weight of 2 people in order to fully compress this down and allow handrails to fall from the ceiling, which you can then use to climb across the gap like so, grabbing studs along the way. And then head over here, grab a torch on your way out because you're going to need this for the next area. And this is the final area of the mission, or the level. I keep calling them missions, I'm used to Halo. Alright. So first things first, we're going to go, because I brought this torch over, we're going to take care of this now. Use the torch to light open this golden trophy right here, and then grab the artifact piece that comes out of it. Now we can get rid of this torch because we don't need it anymore. And if you want some extra high-value studs, you can use Indy's whip right here. And if you feel like you're a daredevil, which it's no reason not to be because you already have True Adventurer, so there's no danger in dying. You can jump all the way over here and grab a purple stud and 2 blue studs. And as you can see, that significantly raised our stud count, which is very good for in the future when we have to buy a lot of stuff. Anyway, now there's one more artifact piece that we can collect this episode, so we are going to do just that. What we need to do is get on this llama right here and drive it over here onto this platform to start the elevator from going. Oh dear, I failed that miserably. Start the elevator sequence. It only needs to go on it once. It just needs to step on it once to activate the sequence, and then it'll loop forever. Alright. So grab hold of this bazooka. We're going to need this for later as well. But before we do anything, we're going to switch to Marion and then drop down into this section right here, Mr. Blue Stud. There we are. And fix this mechanism right here in order to open the gate. Alright, now what we're going to need to do also, if you missed your wrench from earlier, then you can always grab this one right here. And did I hear something get blown up? I thought I heard something get blown up. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to grab this box of parts over here. If you break open the box of parts and grab this, you can carry it into this section and place it on this part right here, which will then explode into an artifact piece. And that is all the artifact pieces that we can collect in this episode. So now, all we need to worry about is getting to the end of the level. So using the bazooka, what you're going to want to do is first blow open this silver box, or metal box to the right, which will reveal pieces that we can assemble into a turret, a spinner. With what shots are left in the bazooka, you want to take aim at the truck and blow it to smithereens. Your bazooka will run out of ammo eventually. Fortunately, however, it looks like we were able to destroy the truck without needing a second bazooka. But if you need a second bazooka, the bazooka will respawn up there. So that's no big deal whatsoever. As you can see, here's a balloon. Balloon? No, bazooka. In case you need to fire one last shot like that to destroy the truck and open up the doorway. And there you go. That's level over. Level complete. Free play unlocked. Today we unlocked Marion and nobody else. And of course we got True Adventurer. We added our stud count, or we increased our stud count by that value. And we got 4 artifact pieces. And that's going to do this episode of LEGO Indiana Jones: The Original Adventure. So, I would like to thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and until then, it's been a game. I'm signing off, saying I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you next time for some more LEGO Indiana Jones: The Original Adventures. Goodbye!